Salute, salute, man. Salute to the internal indigenous spiritual most high. You know, gotta beat the chest when I said that, you know I mean it. None of that colonial stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Trolls, only God your mama can love you. And I'm starting to get a newfound love for some of y'all too. Some of y'all be funny. I just can't do it the racist trolls, man. You know. And then last but not least, one time in remembrance of Jimmy McNair, aka Beaver, also known as Brother in the Cut. We're gonna keep him alive as well. So my brother would say something like this. Here we go, here we go. Where's me go? I needs my shillings so I can troll. Except tonight, I'm trolling us, including me. You know what I'm saying? I'm trolling us, including me. I'm trolling human beings. I'm trolling man and woman. And I'm lit for this conversation. I should have took my pots out because I'm a cook. I'm a cook. I'm lit for this conversation. Yeah. This is the conversation that everybody probably has had, will have, done had, still haven't. So we gonna have it right here. Yeah, we gonna talk about this, darn it. We're gonna talk about this because I call this self-sabotage. Why must we always add titles to things when things are already good? Why? If we're already in a good place, in a good space, and we're getting along, and everything is evolving between us, why must we go and add a title? I believe titles ruin things. That's just my personal opinion. Titles ruin things. Why do we have to always add titles? Why? That's what I want to know. All right. So that's the conversation for tonight. And I'm going to be chopping it up with the chat as we come in. And I want everyone's opinion. Everyone's opinion. Why? Why? Tell me why. I mean, it could be all good. It could be like whatever, man. Whatever. And then as soon as you go and add that title, what's up, Pammy? Pammy, I got a question, Pammy. I got a question, Pammy. All right, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? All right. My question is, why do we always have to add titles to things when things are already good? Oh shoot, who was that coming in showing out? Flow State. Who was that showing out? Hey man, we got to put Sky Leapfrog, man, in the chat, man. We got to put Sky Leapfrog in the chat, man. Let's put Sky, or we could put SLF in the chat, but we got to show some appreciation for that. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that, man. Real talk, we got to put them in the chat. I'm not sure who that is, but I am so thankful and grateful for them. So thankful and grateful. Thank you so much. Let's put their name in the chat. Definitely put their name in the chat. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, as we come in, let's remember to hit that like button, please, please, please. Oh, they are showing out. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, we about to have a conversation tonight. We are about to have a conversation tonight. Honestly, it's going to be a great it's going to be a great conversation. Y'all, there's a group chat going on my phone as well, and it keeps popping up every time I turn it off. Every time I turn it off, it keeps popping up, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Danielle Berry Sports Highlights. What it do? What it do? What it do? Yeah. Yeah, Miss Regina Myers. What it do? I'm gonna call you Eyes. What's up, Eyes? Well, thank you, thank you. I've been working on my physique. They calling me skinny and stuff, but no, I'm athletically built. Hey, man, listen, man. So the conversation for tonight, you know, the conversation for tonight. Thank you, Sky. Thank you, Leapfrog. Thank you. Thank you. You're showing out. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So the conversation for tonight, y'all. Let's put leapfrog, man. Let's put SLF back in the chat, man. Anytime somebody give like that right there, we want to make sure that they are recognized. You know, because that is a random act of kindness right there. We want to make sure that they are recognized and appreciated. He got me on the board. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Definitely. Um, yes, it's Sky Leapfrog. Gotcha. Gotcha. I don't have any muscles, man. I don't have any muscles. I use an air pump. I use an air pump, man. Yeah. They inflatable. They inflatable. They like butt pads. It's up, it goes on your biceps. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey, but check it out, man. Let's hit that like button as we come in and let's have a good lit conversation tonight. Let's be real. We got the storm in the house. That's why I keep raining and stuff. The earth is cleansing itself because we got the storm brewing right here. You know what I'm saying? We got the storm Alicia Barnes in the house. What's good? What's good? What's good, Empress? We got Alicia Barnes in the house. We got Sister Regina in the house. We got Pammy in the house. Ooh, yes. Look at the energy. Look at the energy. So listen, man. Man and woman. Why do we feel the need to add titles to things when things are already good? Why can't we go with the flow? Why can't we go with the flow? That's the conversation for tonight. That's the conversation. It should be a lit conversation. You know what I mean? Oh, salute to you too. Salute to you too. You know, sometimes you can meet the greatest of people. And in order to know that these people are among the greatest of people you've ever met, well, along the way, you've had to have met some people who are among some of the worst people that you could have met. So you learn to make a comparison. You put these things on a scale. You put these things on a scale and you weigh the two. Now, these negative people who are some of the most worst people you've ever encountered in life, they did something to you in the end, something that you wish you would have saw coming ahead of time. They hurt you. They lied to you. They abused you. They turned their back on you. They had a hidden agenda. You know, they wanted to take your man. They wanted to take your woman. It's something. We all. I'm just giving examples. You know, whatever shoe fits. You know, let's wear it. I'm just giving an example. But it gave you an experience of what type of people you never wanted to be associated with again, and it gave you an awareness of what type of spirit and energy you were willing to pour into someone else who was not as similar as you were. So when you meet people who's similar to you and how you think, how you believe, how you move, man, like it, the feeling I get from my tribe, the feeling I get having the ability to be on the phone with everyone at the same time, and lots of times I'm the only male in the whole conversation, but I never feel like the only male. I feel i feel gifted, y'all, to know that I have people around me who are just downright genuine, who are just downright good natured, high spirited. I've overcome my past, my pain, my hurt. This is what I've learned. You know, they have the ability to think outside of themselves rather than about themselves solely and only. And every time they say something to you, it's going to make sense. It's going to make sense. You know what I mean? I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I really do. I appreciate that, Sky Leapfrog. I really do. I really do. See, When you meet genuine people, just like Sky Leapfrog right here, genuine people. When you meet genuine people, then it reminds you that you don't have to be locked in with people who mean you no good. People who want to see you fall. People who always have something to say about your life and how you live in your life, but yet if you make the same observation on their life, they have no life. They have no life. They're living their life through worrying about your life. See, it's already known that these people are alone because they push people away. I tell people all the time, in order to be humble, you must first know what it's like to be humiliated. Once you face humility and walk in humility, it's easy to be humble. Why? Because you've already been at your lowest of your low. You've already been at the lowest of your low. I appreciate that, Sky Leapfrog. I appreciate that. And I appreciate the sub as well. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I'm always going through a shadow ban. Yeah, I'm always going through a shadow ban. All right. So Christine Sherman says, I've been there before, believe me. Let's talk about it, Christine. That's what it's about tonight. Let's set everything aside, man. Like no race stuff tonight, no religious stuff tonight. Let's be humans. Like let's connect, let's talk, let's put it all on the table, man. You never know who you're helping. And we all need healing, man. So no matter how many people YouTube notify or let come in here, because my numbers have been exceptionally, unacceptably low, but I'll deal with it. Let's put it out there. Have you started seeing your videos? Please out there. Just a matter of finding out. Have you started seeing your videos? Please out there. Just a matter of finding out. Oh, yeah, Sky Leapfrog, you are amazing. Thank you. I had nothing at all, not even clothes on the street. And see, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. That was the humility phase. We are family on this channel, so we stick together. There it is. There it is. There it is. I wouldn't have it any other way. Any other way. This channel is built on love. We can get a little brutal sometimes and just have fun and this and that, but we people first, man. You know what I'm saying? We people first. Are you a Kobe fan? I'm guilty. I'm guilty. I'm guilty. But knowing what it's like at the bottom, don't forget to mark your calendars with History Month. It's in July. Hope you're all having a great day. Cheers. See, here we go. Here we go. Benny, Benny, Benny. You know what? We're gonna tolerate Benny too. I think Benny need to know that he needs some love. We gonna tolerate Benny right now, but Benny, we don't care about white history, Benny. We don't, Benny. You're not gonna change the dynamics of this conversation. So we're gonna move on, y'all. Y'all monitor Benny. Y'all monitor Benny. Make sure that Benny isn't sliding in here on some crazy stuff. We're talking about. See, now we were just making a comparison between good people and the energy that other people can bring. And look at the energy that was in the room, in the chat before Benny came. Perfect example. Perfect example. It's almost like an omen. It was meant for him to come in here to be the example. To be the example. So when you find people like this and like, man, when you find good people, hold on to good people, man. I guess that's what I'm trying to tell you. When you find good people, hold on to good people. Damn a title. Damn a title. Look at the benefit of. I can call this person, they're going to pick up. You know, I can be there for them, they're going to be there for me. If I cry, they're going to cry. If I'm hurt, they're hurting. If I'm laughing, they're laughing. You know, they're going to go out of their way to make sure that you're in a good space. And in return, you're going to appreciate that. And you're going to make sure that you're always there for them to make sure that they're always in a good space. Why must we add titles? Why must we add titles to mess everything up? There are some people who would take that type of chemistry and try to make it something else. Build into that. When you rush into that, you can change the dynamics of the very manifestation you were working towards. You build into that because people come into your life for a reason. For a reason. Latressa Montgomery, what's up? Ain't saw you in a while, Empress. How's it going? I see you commenting on things, but I haven't saw you in a live stream in a while. How you been doing? How you been doing? So it's like when we have to learn to be accountable, right? Because in turn, it is us that's allowing these bad people with this bad energy operating on this low vibration. It is us that's allowing them in our life, in our circle, to get close to us to begin with. So lots of times we're busy blaming other people for what they did to us, but we forget to blame ourselves for doing it to ourselves because we're the ones that gave them the key and let them walk in to hurt us. Somebody know what I'm talking about. Somebody knows what I'm talking about. How you doing, Latressa? Somebody knows what I'm talking about. So when you finally meet people who's been at the bottom like you, but tired of being at the bottom. When you meet people who've always been a fighter, but damn it, they tired of fighting. When you meet people who's made it through every damn thing that life has managed to throw at them to take them out, when you meet someone just as resilient as you, that admiration for that person is it's amazing. It's amazing because I appreciate those type of people want to be associated with me because those type of people love me for who I am. Those type of people accept me for who I am. Those type of people will check me when I need to be checked, and it's no love lost. It's no love lost. And sometimes that's all you can ask for. That's all you can ask for. If you can find a friend in today's world, you found a great thing, especially if they're genuine. Especially if they're genuine. If you can tell your friend something and it doesn't get back to everyone else, and that friend comes from a place of open mindedness, that friend comes from a place of love, that friend comes from a place of genuineness in their response, why would you gamble it? Why would you, man, that is something to be appreciated, man, because people don't come like that in 2026. I've run into so many people now to where I've wondered, man, why do you even breathe? Why do you exist? Why are you here? Why did your mom and your dad procreate in the first place? And I've ran into people to where I've been like, wow, you are an angel. Like, wow, you are heavenly sent. Like, you are a gift. You are a gem. You are a trophy. Like, wow, you are before your time. I'm like, wow, just amazing. Amazing. Regina Myers and Storm, they're two of the people I'm speaking of personally. I'm not speaking to them, but I'm speaking of them as to how genuine they are and how they help change my life and my perception of things. You know what I mean? Salute to your FBA convo. So I feel like it's important people like that get their props. You know, my life, my experience, my everyday now has been my consciousness on the rise, my spirit on the rise. You know what I mean? I've been feeling myself elevate. When people tell you, man, it's something about you, man, it's something about your energy. Now, I can't see what it is. I don't know what it is, but I know that I'm just an honest person. I know that I've been hurt before. I know that I've did foul things before. I know that I've said foul things. I know that I've been to blame for everything that's happened to me, and during it, I got tired. So I had to do that work on me. I had to realize that I did come from an ugly place, that I was an ugly person, that I did have an ugly mind. And those were the very things that were being returned to me, ladies and gentlemen. When I changed that and I did the work on me, life became beautiful and I became someone that I began to love. I hated myself forever, forever. I was my own enemy, number one self sabotage expert. Things could be good and I would find a way to ruin it. I would find a way to ruin it. I was always negative. I always reacted before I thought things through. You know, I was always a pretty smart guy, but for my actions wouldn't complement my intelligence, if you understand what I'm saying. So, during the time of just me being in my own space and me having to flip a new chapter in my life, I realized there was changes that needed to be made in me. I can't blame someone else for what they did to me. I have to look at me because I am tired of this happening to me, whether I'm to blame or not. What could I have changed? What could I have done better? What could I have done a little differently? What should I have noticed ahead of time? And family, when people are saying the same thing about you, I appreciate you, Leap Frog. Appreciate you. When people are saying the same thing about you, you know, it's got to be true. It's got to be true. It's at least worth looking into. It's at least worth looking into. So I've had to learn to do the work in me. And in turn, I love who I am now. I love who I am because I've learned to speak the truth regardless of who it's going to hurt. It could very well hurt me, you know. It could very well hurt me. Let's get what is this? I came and sit. Let's get this clown out of here, please. The orange guy right here, the orange S. I can't even see what it is. So we can't always rush to put titles on things, and don't let titles mess things up. There's people right now when you say friends with benefits, they're like, oh, you just wanna what y'all call it a sneaky link. Is that I think that's what was said. I don't know what the term is now, but it was something like that. When really a friend with benefits is someone that you can call if your tire blows out on the side of the road or you accidentally lock your keys in the car, but you got to get to work right now. That's a friend with benefits. Someone who's going to help you buy grocery for your home because you have no groceries. Huh? Ain't that right, Regina? you know, that's a friend. That's a friend with benefits. So we can let terms and titles tear us apart too. If you just need someone to vent to, you know, if you just need someone to vent to, and there's someone that you can call who's just going to listen, that's a friend with the benefit. They're going to answer, they're going to listen, and you just need to vent. That's a friend with a benefit. So we can allow titles and terms to destroy beautiful things, y'all. Beautiful things. Sometimes you just have to accept things for what it is and thank the Most High that these people are in your life. You have to thank God. Well, thank the Most High. I don't like to use the term God. You have to thank the Most High that these people were there. These people become pillars in your life. You become pillars in their life. And lots of times you find your family through your friends. You find out how much people love you based on the things that you go through and how much they are there for you regardless. Those type of people deserve to be saluted. Those type of people deserve gratitude. Those type of people deserve grace. Those type of people are friends with benefits, ladies and gentlemen. It don't mean come over, let's catch Netflix and chill, and I'm trying to get in your panties. No, no. Sometimes it can mean just being around your energy, just having your presence can be enough for someone. The titles, the titles, y'all, the titles. You know, if you say Netflix and chill to a female right now, they're gonna think, oh, you're trying to get me over there and you think I'm easy and you're gonna try to get some and this and that. You just wanna blah blah blah. No, no. I said Netflix and chill. Catch a movie, laugh, maybe have some drinks, share a conversation, listen to some music, have a good time. At the end of the night, thank you for coming because I got something uplifting from your presence alone, from our conversation, from us hanging out, from you being exactly who you are when I needed you to be exactly who you are based on what I was going through at the time. That is appreciation. But we will let titles tear things up. So I'm grateful for everyone I have in my life. I'm grateful for my tribe, understanding my tribe. I'm grateful for everyone having an open mind and thinking outside the box because it's all about happiness. It's all about joy. It's all about finding people who are just as like minded as you. Sometimes it helps you feel comfortable about the changes you need to go through for you. I'm just saying, I felt all of that and I'm throwing me under the bus and I'm talking from my experience. But I know that I have encountered some great people. And when I tell you there are some great women in the world, let me tell you, salute to the women, salute to the sisters. Man, hands down, I know we don't always agree all the time. And I know I used to give, sisters lots of static. I was on that Kevin Samuel stuff, but it was only against the modern women, not the traditional. And oh my God, I've been surrounded by the traditional. I've been surrounded by the traditional, and I'm loving it. I'm loving it. When you have women that can teach you and show you, and they're open minded, and then they're completely submissive, and they're gonna allow you to teach them. I mean, it is something beautiful. It's something beautiful. So I appreciate everyone's time and shout out to the women, man. Shout to those type of women. Shout out to those type of women, man. Real talk. Salute to all the women in the chat right now. Salute to y'all, man. Salute to y'all because y'all have done that work. Y'all have done that work. I, as a man, understand how important just a woman's presence is. Just a woman's presence. Presence, y'all. Presence. Just her presence becomes strength when you need it. Just her presence. Nothing more, nothing less. Because when she's not around, you think about her all the time. There's nothing between you. She's able to uplift you. You're able to uplift her. She can talk to you when you're down. You can talk to her when she's down. you know the energy and the chemistry between you is like off. It's immeasurable when you're around each other. You know what I mean? Yeah, we ain't without our queens, man. Like real talk, man. Look, man, I have to give women their props right now, man. I have to give women their props right now, man. Like Whew, there really are some great women out there, man. There's some hurt women, yes. Just like there's some hurt men, but even the women that are hurt, man, they are great women. They're just tired of being hurt, man. They are tired of being hurt. For that, I say live your life, seize the moment, stop putting titles on things, man. Stop caring about what people say. Live life to please you. Stop taking people's advice. Follow your own conscious mind. Follow your own heart. Judge by your own experience. Live on your own accord. Think free. Live free. Really. Really. So I know this live is probably not as popping as some would want it to be, but y'all know I like to have my heart to heart sometimes. And people need to know when they're appreciated. And I think that good women aren't shown appreciation enough, man. Aren't shown appreciation enough, man. Um, my life without the storm, Alicia Barnes, would not be the same. My life without Regina Myers, who's also a moderator in the chat, wouldn't be the same. You know, I'm grateful for them both because I get something different from them both that helps me grow at an accelerated pace, y'all. You know what I mean? I get something from that real stuff, man. That real stuff, man. No strings attached. I mean, just like downright good, genuine, great, great spirited individuals, man. You know what I'm saying? Individuals, and I appreciate them. It's like the baddies winning, but not on my team. I hear you. I hear you. So when I tell you there are amazing women out there, Latressa Montgomery, she's been around for a while now to help uplift me through the chat and through messages and through comments and stuff. You know, she's been think no, hey, yes, and just as you commented, I was just see you see great minds think alike. Because Latressa, you've been around too. You've been around too. When I needed when I needed that extra push, that extra boost of confidence, you know, you always left the right comments. You've been here through my struggles, the highs and the lows. I may not have gotten everything right. Maybe I said some things that didn't quite resonate with you, you know, in a positive fashion, but you never gave up on me. You never gave up on me. And I appreciate you too, Latressa Montgomery. Pammy. Pammy is another one. See, I'm surrounded by great women. Pammy is another one. Every time Pammy come in, Pammy's quiet, but Pammy's in the fight. Pammy's completely supportive. Pammy's submissive. Pammy's even submissive to her husband. Pammy is that marquee traditional woman. She's gonna tell you like it is. If you're wrong, you're wrong. And when you're right, she's gonna support you at high stakes. Pammy has been solid all the way through and through. All the way through and through. You know, I thought you was married. I thought you had a husband, Pammy. Okay, well, she's on the market. Great woman on the market. Maybe I just manifested you a husband. You sure as hell deserve one. You sure as hell deserve one. So I can tell stories about every woman. I can tell a story about amazing women even right here on my platform. You know, Some I talk to on the phone, some I don't. It's just I know you from the platform, you know. But the energy, the nurturing, the love, you know, it's it's been essential. And with someone like me, it's been a necessity. And all of you provided that in some type of way. I am one man who got all of this love from all of these women, all of these great examples. And I got to give y'all credit for that because you guys helped inspire me to just simply be me. And now they're telling me it's something about me, it's something about my energy. It's the energy that you guys gave me for me to believe in me. So, I mean, thank you. Thank you all. Thank you all. My Mother Earth is included in that. You know, sometimes it just takes people accepting you for who you are and seeing your greater good rather than always noticing your flaws and beating you up and just acting like you're just an annoyance and aggravation when you come around. Yeah, this is definitely real talk right here, man. This is definitely real talk. It's kind of like if you had to decide out of great men, I know the men understand what I'm saying here. Men, let's say you're dating, right? You're dating two or three women, you're looking for the one. But let's say you're able to know right away that one out of the three women you're dating is just not for you. It's just not for you. All right. And you narrow it down to two. But those two women are amazing. They have nothing on each other. Like they just got darn just whoo. How do you choose? What do you choose? Do you choose to be with one and lose the other forever when you were getting something from her as well that you needed? And we're not talking sexual, we're talking growth, we're talking spirituality here. Or would you just realize that you're gifted and go with the flow and keep everyone where you already are if it's working? Because now you have nothing to lose, you have everything to gain. You lose something if you lose part of your tribe. You keep your tribe together, your tribe helps you grow, and you grow with them. And it's been an honorable thing, y'all. It's been almost majestic in a sense. Majestic in a sense. That people can have such great minds and be like minded and able to think outside of themselves. To show the ability to love someone for who they are outside of their flaws. To be able to talk to someone and that person take no offense to it because, well, they're okay with constructive criticism. We're here to help each other grow. You know, you have to appreciate that, ladies and gentlemen. You have to appreciate that. So if y'all know someone like that, you know, make sure that they get their flowers, man. Make sure that you show them grace. Make sure that they know exactly what they mean to you, regardless on what level it's on. Think about your life without these people. And then you'll realize just how important you are. You know, like, why not go with the flow and be honest with your heart and your spirit? Return to the divine feminine, ladies. Why not just go with the flow and be because sometimes Putting titles on things can rush things along when all you needed to do was water it and let it grow. Water it and let it grow. It's like a garden. Plant a seed, water it, watch it grow. When you do things to assimilate the growth of and add titles, some things can assimilate at a pace too rapid for both, and you tend to grow apart quicker than you would have had you just gone with the flow, because taking your time and going with the flow allows you the capabilities of seeing red flags and working through things. It gives you a better headspace to decide if this is something that's worth pursuing, something that's good for me, or something that maybe I should keep just like this because we're better off this way. Sometimes not even in that fashion. If you just all out meet great people, especially if you're a sapiosexual like me, I mean, wow. I mean, whew, you have some women that can talk to you on a conscious level, and whew, whew, I'm a sapiosexual. I hold a good conversation with a good like-minded woman, and boy, I swear I'm in love. You know what I mean? I swear I'm in love. Like, I like a woman that make love to my mind. You know what I'm saying? Make love to my mind. Yeah, I don't care about physical attributes, no, none of that. Make love to my mind. You know, and there's some women out here who are capable. uh, Listen, I don't understand how some of these women are even single. I don't understand how some of these women are even single, but they are. They are. And maybe they're better off single. Maybe that's how they tapped into their powers. Maybe that's how they found their strength. That's what makes them so goddamn amazing, because they were able to stay single and do the work and get it done. Maybe they're single because they can't find anyone who's really mature enough to be on their level. Maybe they're single because they can't find anyone who has the mental capacity to understand exactly what they feel and believe. It's not always about monetary benefits and things like that. Sometimes it's just about being able to have a conversation and surrender communication when needed. I mean, at least with me. At least with me. So I appreciate good folks, man. I really do. I appreciate good folks. And like I say, I can tell stories about some of the women right here in my chat, who's been there for me, who's been there for me. That's why I get excited when I see something. Did y'all notice how excited I got when Latressa came in? I was like, Latressa, where you been? And I was like, I've seen you in the comments, but I haven't saw, because of what she's always given me. She's always fed inspiration in me. She's always gave me that don't quit type energy. That I'm backing you. I got you, King. You know what I mean? That's what it's been. That's what it's been. And it's been completely genuine. I can't even remember a time that Tressa even flirted with me. I don't think we've ever been flirtatious between each other. It's been completely genuine. Completely genuine. You have to appreciate that, because that love comes from a safe place and a sacred area. And you have to know that it is guarded. It is guarded and it is special. So it's what you need upon receiving it. It's what you needed upon receiving it. We love women, especially our black queens. Damn right. Damn right. I'm going to have to go because I'm planting a garden. Okay, Christine Sherman, I appreciate you. I appreciate you. You're appreciated as well. You can't be mates if you don't both know what companionship is. That is true. That is true. That is true. But People grow into things. What's meant to be will be if we just kind of like let things evolve. Titles ruin things. Titles ruin things. Period. Titles ruin things. Go with the flow. Trust the process. Nothing hurts worse than love. But that friend, when you need it, is the example of the love you should always want, regardless of a relationship. That was kind of deep. That was kind of deep. Really needs y'all to think about. Yeah, 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 yeah. Damn it, that kind of hit home on me too. That was kind of deep. I think the ancestors were using me just then because that, wow, wow, that spoke volumes. That spoke volumes. Having someone that's there for you when you need them to be, regardless of what you can do for them, sometimes the best thing you can do for yourself is just acknowledge that they didn't have to be there. They don't have to care. They don't have to pick up their phones. They're going through problems of their own. They don't have to show you any concern, but they did, and they continuously do. And through them exemplifying their love and their sacrifice and their loyalty to you, now it's rubbed off on you, and you are doing the same thing for them. That's infectious. That is what the world needs, man. That is what the world needs. That is what the world. I personally would not pick up my phone for someone who couldn't offer me anything to complement my spirituality, my growth, you know, intellect, anything, anything. If you're stuck on yourself, if you're in the streets, if you're of the world, you have nothing to offer me. Nothing to offer me because you haven't found yourself yet. Thank you, Mr. Uncut, for making it an even ground for us women, complimenting all of us equally for our attributes and what we bring to the table. We don't need to compete, divine feminine. We sisters. Exactly. And all of you are beautiful. All of you are, man, like all of you bring something to the table differently. You know what I mean? Differently. And it always comes at a time to when I needed it, and only you, as that woman, could have delivered it. It's come at a time to where only Latressa could have been the one to do it. It's come at a time to where the Storm Alicia Barnes could have been the only one to do it. It's come at a time to where pretty-eyed Regina Myers has been the only one to be able to do it. But the most important thing is I couldn't look at the messenger. I had to look at the message. So I thank God having everyone around because the work still had to be done. The message still had to get to me, y'all. The message still had to find me. So I appreciate y'all more than what y'all know, man. More than what y'all know, man. Like, I can't feel lonely because I can turn on this camera and I know what I have. Regardless of how much YouTube shadow bans me, we're seeing it right now. My numbers are tanking, money is tanking, you know, barely get 1,000 people, 1,000 views in my room anymore. You know, it's when I've done as much as 22,000. But it's because I tell the truth. It's because I tell the truth. But it's okay because not even YouTube can stop this love. Not even YouTube can stop this shine. Not even YouTube can stop this spiritual flow and this elevation that we are all on. You know, YouTube can't stop that. YouTube can't stand in the way of that. Nothing negative, nothing binding, nothing. Like, share, and subscribe. Thank you, Regina. Thank you. So, ladies, regardless of what y'all are going through in life, I apologize for what y'all had to go through and what you had to overcome. But I am so damn grateful you found your strength to overcome it, because through you all, I have managed to find my strength. I have managed to find my strength. And I am a very fortunate man. You know, I'll probably remember this for the rest of my life, but I was on a conference call not too long ago. And like I say, normally it's me. Usually I'm the only man. And I've had to use both phones to where it's been like three women and me. And I know when it's time to listen, and I know when it's time to talk and lead. In the midst of this the other day, I was feeling so down. And I didn't even realize that I had three beautiful women on the phone. I'm looking past the fact that these three beautiful women could be anywhere and doing anything in the world than just being there on the phone with me, especially when I'm crying about my brother and everything else, right? And then I get a text message to my iPhone, and the message reads, women love your small ass. Small man, but all man. And then she kept telling me that you have this energy about you to bring people together. And you're good at it. And it's just me being me, although some can perceive it as being a womanizer. There's nothing, yeah, peace to the divine feminine, yeah. There's nothing womanizing about it. It's just I I am who I am. And women eventually learn that I am genuine, I'm just honest. And when I trust the right people and I know I'm surrounded around the right people, it's easy for me to be myself. Because truthfully, I just want to laugh. I just want to have an intellectual conversation. I just want to be goofy. I just want to forget about negativity. I just want to go carefree. You know what I mean? That's what I want, because I've been subjected to trial and tribulation, hardships and challenges a majority of my life. I don't want to take that into my silver years. You understand what I'm saying? So these people, J Dub, what's good? Salute to you. So these people have given me the opportunity to be exactly who I am and show me that even I can be loved for who I am. And I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. But it took her reminding me, like, as soon as I read that text, I snapped back to reality. I was like, damn, that is true, man. I have three beautiful women on the phone right now, all at the same time. And I'm too blind to see that I am their invested interest right now. All of their attention and focus is about me. How could I not feel special? You can't get that many women together and it not be something, or somebody feel some type of way, or but for that to right. I see. I know. I'm definitely shadow banned. It always happens. Every month it happens, man. Every month. This is the third month straight, and it's gonna last for 28 days. This is the third month straight. You know what I'm saying? What's good? What's good? What's good? So it's all good, man. I even set the live stream. I set the time. I did all of that. I did all of that. But this is what they continue to do to me. This is what they continue to do. So I'm gonna take what I can get. Lots of times I don't come on here because it's a waste of time. It's not gonna boost my numbers. I'm barely getting numbers, so my numbers are gonna tank regardless. That means I would have to live stream all day to try to at least get 1,000 people in the room. But it's all good, man. We live and we learn, and there's highs and lows. So I'm gonna take the bad with the good and know that there's light at the end of the tunnel. You know, hopefully my numbers will start going back up. I don't know. This is that's what I deal with when the racist people come in too, and they bring that racist energy and they say racist things, and I shoot back. They go report me and don't recommend the channel, but it's them that's bringing the energy and act like I'm just supposed to sit there and let it happen. So you know, I'm probably cheddar bobbing myself. I'm probably putting, you know, by going off at them, but I believe in checks and balances. I'm always going to demand my respect. So if I have to suffer, I'll suffer. I'm always, I'm always shadow banned. I'm always shadow banned. Always shadow banned. I'm used to it. I expect it. Every time I turn my camera on, I expect it. I expect it. So it's okay. It's all right. It's all right. But listen, people, it's important to tap in, man. It's important to like just really be who you are. Do the work, be self accountable. Be self accountable. If you know there's something about you that needs to change, do the work and change it, ladies and gentlemen. Do the work and change it. Sometimes a person can be speaking to you from a place of love when you take it from a place of, you know, someone meaning you harm. No, it's someone who cares enough to tell you, hey, man, you're a beautiful person, but this is what you need to change. And this is why people, don't quite vibe with you on the level that you're looking for. It's because of this and that. If a person is open with you, just do the work. They're telling you exactly what you need in order for you to get where you need to be. Just do the work. Like, I trust my tribe, I trust my team. They're my family. That's where I'm at right now in life. That's where I'm at. I'm not even in a rush to have a girlfriend because I technically have so many girlfriends. It's hard to keep up with everyone now. See, did y'all catch that? I'm not even in a rush to have a girlfriend because I have so many girlfriends. We all talk every day and lift each other up. The only male I had in my circle was my brother who just passed away. And I was the only male in his circle. So now it's just the ladies, and the ladies have really been filling a void, which is why I think I'm able to come on here without tearing up and being sad. And, you know, I'm thankful for the tribe, the entire tribe. I'm thankful for everyone. Thank you so much to everyone who took time out to check on me and make sure that I was okay, to help build me up. Those that pick up their phone when I call, even those who invite me over when I just need someone to talk to. You know what I mean? Thank you. Mr. Uncut, would you ever want to have more children? Oh, definitely. 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 Most definitely. I would not be opposed to it. Most definitely. I wouldn't be opposed to it at all. Wouldn't be opposed to it at all. That was my mission when I first became single. That was my mission. Well, I could have more kids. That ain't quite worked out for me, but I'm grateful for where my life is right now. I'm still grateful. I am in such a great space right now. And I am so. Lillian, what's good? Yeah, yeah. Hey, Storm. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Lillian in the house. Lillian make you look short, Storm. Yeah. 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 Lillian, it's always a joy. How you been, Lillian? And Lillian's been uplifting ever since I met her. Lillian has been quite a personality and like a ball of positivity and inspiration. Even when I was doing the workout videos and everything, I've dealt with so much racism on here, and Lillian has stood in the paint. You know, Lillian has stood in the paint. Lillian has spoke her truth right here on this platform. See, that's what I mean. I'm surrounded by so many great people, man. We have to like women truly are our strength, man. Great women. Yes, she's 19 years old, 6'5". Yeah, yeah, exactly. And gets the work done. So Lillian, I salute you too. I salute you too. We know what it is, man. We know what it is. Great people, great energy. J Dub has always backed me up like a brother since day one. You know, J Dub has always been there. We've never had a contradiction. We've never had a miscommunication. We've never had bad energy. It's never been nothing less than brotherhood and support, man. Brotherhood and support. So, y'all, when you know you're in the presence of great people, just appreciate it. I appreciate it. I'm shadow banned right now, but the little people that I have in the room, it's the greatest thing that YouTube could have did for me because I don't have to deal with disingenuous people and trolls right now. You know, Johnny Walker say because you always tell the truth, brother. That's the one thing I had to learn to do. When I sat down to do the work on me, I had to realize it's just not good to lie. It's not good to be sneaky. It's not good to be deceitful. You're tired of hurting. You don't want to hurt somebody's mother, somebody's daughter. Just be honest with people. Tell people the truth and let them have the ability to make a righteous, decision for themselves if that's something that they want to be affiliated with and or not. Thank you so much, Dark City. Dark City sent the chat, $2 and said, stay real. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. And you stay real as well because it takes real to recognize real. It takes real to recognize real. I don't think great minds think alike, but similar. Salute to all the genuine people in the chat and in the world. Yes, yes. I remember you, Brianna. I remember you. And everybody kept telling them that's what they were feeling and experiencing wasn't real and wasn't right. And I'm sorry about that. I wish people would learn to listen, but I don't know if they have yet still. What did I miss, Brianna? Because I remember you last time you were in here, we didn't have quite a good exchange, but I mean, we all have our times. What did I miss? Off topic, but I've watched your live streams. And recently I've been watching all these talk show interviews with the 80s and 90s where people have. I don't like that term, people of color. See, that we're disconnecting again already. I don't like people of color. So if I call white people people of no color, clear people, ghosts, I mean, how would you feel? You lost me already, Bree. Every time you come in here, there's something. I can't entertain your questions. I can't. I can't. I can't listen to you. I just can't. I'm not gonna kick you out or nothing, but I mean, I'm gonna do my best to ignore the hell out of you. People of color. Wow. This is 2026, and she said people of color. She said people of color. Gosh, man. Yeah, all they do is disconnect. That was totally people of color. I was gonna talk to her. I was gonna, you know, I I was gonna do the genuine thing because I don't. She doesn't strike me as being a bad person, but I know that she's non-black, and I know that she was raised in a household that used that N word, and I mean, I think she's got it in her. You know what I'm saying? I think she's got it in her, and it's hard for me to even people of color. She knows. She knows. She knows. If we go around and say clear people or people of no color or people with no color, that sounds offensive. That sounds offensive. I don't care if she just would have said black. She had to go out of her way to say people of color when she just could have said black. Or she could have said urban. There's so many other ways. There's so many other. There's just a freaking disconnect, man. There's just a disconnect. It's just a disconnect. It's just a disconnect. Yeah. Every time she comes in, it's that. I'm not even gonna kick her, man. I'm not even gonna kick her. But every time she comes in, that's what it is. So if there's anybody in blue, preferably who wants to talk about everything, yeah, she kind of ruined my mood. Yeah, if we say blank people, right, 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 right. That just anybody who knows me knows that N word don't sit right with me. I don't use it unless I have to be verbatim about something that's being said. You know what I'm saying? Like the book I quoted the other night, the Delectable Negro. You know, no matter if you're black or I don't play that. You know what I mean? And people of color. It almost sounds like you're minimizing someone's existence. People of color. Oh man. I would snap in public if someone said that to me. I would snap in public if someone said that to me. Hey, let's not go there. That was very disrespectful to say people of color. You know what I'm saying? Please be respectful. If you can't, just leave the channel. Yeah. We have so far to go. I guarantee you the N word is thrown around in her house. I guarantee it. I guarantee she probably calls people that often. I guarantee it. I don't even know why she keeps coming back here. I can't do nothing for her. I can't do nothing for her. I didn't know once. I used to think it was okay. That's why I say maybe she didn't realize. She realized it. She went out of her way to say people of color. That's that racist talk. That's that racist talk. And the sad part is she probably dates black men. You know what I'm saying? Or she's got mixed children in her family, or she's associated with black somehow. I can sense that. I can sense that about her. But she's living a double life. She still got her racist European ways in the midst of trying to learn how to be urban and deal with black people and to be socially accepted by black people. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. That's what it is. That's what it is. I'm not knocking her, you know what I'm saying? But I think that's the place she comes from. I don't doubt she probably says it all the time. That, yeah, yeah. I believe she says it a lot. I just get that vibe. I get that vibe that says she says that a lot. And she coded it by saying people of color. She that probably would have been an N word if she was talking to someone physically. She wouldn't have said people of color. That would have been the word. That would have been the word. I mean, I'm a pretty good judge of character. That would have been the word. The last time she was in here, we were bumping heads, and she was like, "I'm effing agreeing with you." Well, listen, I don't like you like that. Whether you're agreeing with me or not, like your spirit is just not resonating with me. So there's something about her that, excuse me, she's got to do the work, man. That was completely disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? Completely disrespectful. Completely disrespectful. I've got to return back to my safe place, man. That kind of that spearheaded me, man. And I was actually gonna try to reason with her too. I was gonna read her comments and you know, wow, dang, people of color, people of color. When everyone on this earth has color except for them. Everyone on earth has some type of color except for them. And they marginalize people by saying people of color. How is that not offensive? You might as well just say the N word and get it over with. How is that not offensive? Is it just me? Was anyone else offended? See, this River guy is back. Report him, y'all. Report him. Report him. You always give me exactly what I need to get you. You always give me exactly what I need to get you. You are a very low IQ individual. He always gives me exactly what I need to get him. He don't realize that he has a YouTube channel as well, and I can report him as well. Dougie, oh, what's good, Dougie? What's good, Dougie? Good to see you, brother. Good to see you. Y'all, that just kind of took my energy. It took the ah, it kind of messed with my spirit a little bit, man. Like as soon as I read that, I reported them too. As soon as I read that and saw people of color, you know, man, man. Whew. Ethan Crofton, sorry for bothering you. How did you bother me? Or are you just looking for attention? How did you bother me? How did you bother me? Ethan, how did you bother me? Oh, Dougie said he reported him also. See, that's what we got to do to them. We're always kicking them out. Let's start reporting them, y'all. We're gonna act like we don't see their comments, and then after y'all put reported on the screen, or maybe we'll find a code word to say it so that we know it means reported. Then we'll kick them out after we've had the opportunity to get their channel shadow banned. You know. All right, Lydian says she did too. The Storm says she did too. That's what we have to start doing to them, y'all. If they're gonna keep me shadow banned, we're gonna do the same thing to them. Yeah, don't come in here disrespecting me like that, Ethan. Everyone doesn't believe in that. Now I believe you are a sincere person. I don't think you came in here meaning any harm. But you don't know what people believe. And when you see black people, I want you to know that we are woke. We are conscious. We know what that white Christian religion does. We know what a white nationalist is. We're familiar with history and how it was used. We're familiar with that Bible. So, no, it means nothing to us. Nothing. Nothing. So I'm not downing you. But just strike up a whole different conversation when you come in. Because that Bible crap ain't what it is. You know what I'm saying? That Bible crap ain't what it is. You're going to get very few people, especially in my chat and on my live streams, that's going to really agree with you on this Jesus stuff. We all know the difference. We know only fools get religion, culture, food, medicine, etc. from their colonizers. Exactly. Hey, Malcolm X said something like that too. Exactly. Y'all know I'm not Snoop Dogg. Y'all know I'm not Snoop Dogg. We gonna keep doing this. Y'all know I'm not Snoopy Snoop. You know what I'm saying? Oh, we got one. Bible crap. Better fear God. What fear God for what? What I'm gonna fear that God for? You know what I'm saying? What I'm gonna fear that for? What? Why do I have to fear that? Why can't I just be me? You're probably too fat to be healthy. You probably like big Oprah rather than little Oprah. But who am I to judge you? Good times. Who am I to judge you? Huh? Be careful to, or what? You're gonna zap me with a lightning bolt, you indoctrinated fool? Huh? Hmm? You look like a washed up rapper. You like a piece of trash that just floated in. Here we go, y'all. Here we go. It's always them. It's always them. It's always them. Here we go. Maybe I'm gonna have me some fun. Maybe I'll open up the roast session. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? No, I don't want to keep having a block party because that too is getting me shadow banned. You know, we keep kicking people out. You know, they look at that in the algorithm. So we got to find a way to deal with these trolls. Insatiable, what's good? What's good? What's good? We got to find a way to deal with them. We got to find a way to get the one up on them. Because right now they keep getting the one up on me and I continuously get shadow banned. You know, my numbers are coming down. I've worked too hard, y'all. I've worked too hard. So my money's being affected. Look, my screen's naked now. I get $2. You know what I mean? So I got to figure out a way to work with them. I got to find some common ground. They're ignorant as hell. I agree. But I have to find another way to do it. They have no real argument to stand on, so they stand on bigotry. That's all they can never stand on is bigotry. Timing out is okay or not. I'm not sure. Because I think that might have brought about this shadow ban. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'm not sure at all. But we should be entitled to do that if they're coming in being a distraction. I don't know. I don't know. I yeah, I mean if y'all can help me, let's brainstorm. What do y'all think? I love my black skin. My body turns sun kisses into energy. Hey, I hear you. Hard luck, the funeral people. Drop my friend aunt's casket. Walk carrying her to her. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm sorry, hard luck, Wayne. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. My apologies. My apologies. Wow. That's not even my family member, and that still made me mad. I bet it did. I bet it did. Dang. That's harsh, man. That is horrible. Dang. Yeah, definitely. My apologies. Missy from Brooklyn saying hello. Hello to you, Missy. Hello to you. So, what can we do to come up with these? We've got to find a way to counteract these trolls. They know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. I'm constantly shadow banned. I don't know if timing them out is affecting me, kicking them out, removing comments. I mean, I don't know what to do at this point. Oh, Dougie, thank you. I appreciate you. You have on white on your Cash App pic, right? I believe I do. Yeah, I believe I do. I think it's like a white shirt that says F911 or something like that. Yeah, I believe I do. But thank you to Dougie, and let's put Dougie in the chat. Y'all, Dougie sent the $2 Cash App. I mean, a $2 super chat. You know, let's thank Dougie, y'all. Let's thank Dougie. Let's thank Dougie. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. It's been people like the people we're trying to figure out a way to block and how to handle. It's people like that who can change your energy, man. And personally, I'm tired of them type of people. I don't see what purpose they serve in the world. I don't see what purpose they serve. I don't see why they exist. It's like, why does a roach exist and why does they exist? Those are the type of people we were speaking of earlier, man. It's just ignorance. The ignorance is bliss. The ignorance is bliss, ladies and gentlemen. You know, they're gonna come on and they're gonna do the racist stuff. They're gonna say the racist stuff, and when you fire back, guess who's getting shadow banned? Guess whose money is going down? You know, guess who's not getting views? Guess whose numbers are tanking? It's been me. It's been me, and I've worked too hard. I barely get sleep, y'all. I barely get sleep doing this, and to be online this much, and at the end of a 2.5 hour live, there wasn't even 1,000 people in the room. Man, that's energy draining. Oh, I see a cash up here. Give me a second, y'all. Dougie, Dougie. Y'all, we got to put Dougie in the chat. Dougie just sent me a $20 cash out. We definitely have to put Dougie in the chat. Dougie just sent me a $20 cash out. Thank you so much, Dougie. I appreciate that, brother. You always come through. You always come through. Thank you, Dougie. You always come through, brother. I appreciate that. I definitely appreciate that. Definitely. Thank you so much. Let's put Dougie in the chat, y'all. Let's please put Dougie in the chat. Thank you, Dougie. I appreciate that, brother. I appreciate that. Do you notice every time that people who harvest bad spirits and bad intentions, every time these type of people come along, that someone else comes along behind them that's just damn good people with damn good spirits, damn good vibes, and they always change the narrative. Have you noticed that? Oh, thank you, Dougie. I appreciate that. Dougie say, now I have your cash app. I'm not doing super chat. You need all that money. I appreciate you, Dougie. I appreciate you. And Satchel said, wish you had a roast channel. Let the trolls get roasted, Dougie. We can roast them right here, but every time we try to do that, somehow I'm shadow banned too. So we just have to come up with code words that only we know, that we'll recognize. So when we're attacked by trolls, we put those words up in the chat. Everyone's alerted. We know how to handle things. I just don't know how to handle them. If kicking them out or removing their comments or timing them out, I don't know. I don't know because that's the only thing it can be right now. That's the only thing it can be. They're not giving me any community stripes, but I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I have no clue, but I know it's starting to take a toll on me, and it's starting to take a toll on me even wanting to turn this camera on because it makes me feel like the numbers aren't going to be there. The numbers aren't going to be there. I'm working hard just to put up numbers, and they're working hard to take those numbers away from me. So if all I had to do was like maybe 3 or 4 live streams a day under my regular numbers, then I've got to do at least like 10 live streams now under the numbers that they're giving me. So this is bad. You can look. I don't even think we've topped like 25 people in the chat at once. I've had up to 300, 400 people in my chat at once. YouTube don't send notifications or nothing. Snatch at least 30% of super chats. So yes, it's been right, right. So it's best to hit the cash out. Exactly. Exactly. Because YouTube's not sending out notifications. I'm losing that money. And then they're going to take 30% of what I do make, even though they're not sending out notifications. So, yeah, it is better to hit the cash out. I didn't even get your notifications. I just so happened to log on to YouTube and saw you. See what I mean? See, and y'all know the numbers I put up normally. Y'all know the numbers I put up normally. What can we do to help? I'm on Facebook Messenger. Let's talk if you wish. My name is Pamela on Facebook. Pamela, just get my email, sweetheart. Get my email, and then I'll make sure you get my number as well. Pamela, if you can get with get with Alicia Barnes, if you can, and she could give you my contact information. Okay, she can give you my contact information if she's still here. The Storm Alicia Barnes. We'll be able to make contact through Alicia. But yeah, it's bad. I don't make the money, y'all. I got to get my truck fixed, and not making the money. I'm not getting the views. They're not sending out notifications. I'm not allowed to tell the truth on YouTube, or I get shadow banned. You know what I'm saying? King Fire said, "Real talk. I was swiping and found the tribe." See what I'm saying? And I'm tired of this, man. I see why people go to Patreon and they go to other different platforms and hop off of YouTube because this is crazy. It's crazy, man. Between YouTube and TikTok, it's way too censored. And they're not even on these racist trolls as hard as they're on the content creators who have to deal with the racist trolls. No one's going to sit there and let somebody talk down on them. And, you know what I'm saying? Okay, Strong, are you still here? Okay, so Alicia's giving you her email right now, Pammy. And thank you, Storm. I appreciate that, Alicia. I appreciate that. Yeah, but this is what it's been. This is what we deal with, ladies and gentlemen. This is what we deal with, and I think it's unfair, man. I barely get sleep. I'm up doing research. You know, I'm making videos. I'm doing shorts. I'm doing everything, y'all. I'm barely getting sleep. My body passes out from insomnia, and when I make the videos don't get any recognition. When I make the shorts aren't even getting over 200 in views. When I go live, I'm not even getting 1,000 people. So what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? I don't get it, y'all. I don't get it. All I know is the money ain't there. you know, I don't know at this point. I don't know. I don't know. Mm. And this is why I haven't been staying on here too long. These people don't like hearing positive things. You will leave less people, but negative, you will have a lot. Exactly. Exactly. But this is what I go through every time. And I'm gonna be honest, it's humiliating. Like when I end this live stream, it's gonna show me my overall number and I'm gonna be pissed. I'm going to be pissed. And it's just not right. The censorship is just too much. And I think the trolls are they have too much power. Too much power. So it's yeah, it hasn't really been a great thing for me. It hasn't been a great experience being a social media influencer, a content creator. Hasn't really been a great experience. I should already have over 5,000 subscribers now. Just that one live I did this morning, out of 800 people only, I only picked up one subscriber. One subscriber. We are going to figure something out. Don't worry, it's going to be okay. It's just a lot. It's just a lot. Oh, thank you. Long, is it long? Let's just put LF in the chat, please. LF. Can we put LF in the chat? Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I've seen channels people just playing games and have over 100 people. Exactly. I used to have that here. And everybody wants me to stop going after the trolls, and that may help me. Don't get me wrong, but damn it, that's who I am. That's what separates me from everyone else on YouTube. That's what I do. Why change up what I do? That's getting me noticed. It's not me spazzing out and going crazy. No, I have fun doing it. I do it in a comical, educational type way, but I do it. You know what I mean? But I do it. I'm just not understanding why I have to struggle in doing it, why I'm always shadow banned. I should be well over 5,000 subscribers. I'm still on my way to 5,000. I might pick up 3 subscribers here, 1 subscriber there. There was a time where I was picking up 40 subscribers per live stream, 100 subscribers per live stream. Those numbers aren't there anymore. They're not there. There was a time I used to get 100 likes per live stream. I don't even get that many people in here to get 100 likes anymore. They always try to hold back the facts, spitters. You know that, King. Yeah, it's true. It's true, but I'm tired of suffering for it, man. You got people like Chud building these recipes, racist people who on here doing things like that, and no one's banning them. No one's going after them. It's crazy, man. It tells you the country we live in, and it tells you why it's important for us to have our own. If I, had the resources to create my own black platform, trust me, I would. I would to get away from this. To get away from this. Mofos got shower caps on sleeping. Got 3,000 people in their chat with 1,200 likes. Exactly. Exactly. And at this point, I'm telling you, I'm tired of this, man. It's not even worth me turning my camera on anymore. It's not even worth it. Because the numbers I'm putting up right here, no offense to anyone, it's not going to push my numbers up. My numbers are already failing. These numbers are going to be below 1,000 plus. It's not going to. I will have to turn around and go right back live again, stay up all night putting videos out, doing shorts, everything, trying to work the algorithm. You know what I'm saying? That mofo is a plant. You're for the people. I try to be, but man, I'm working my butt off for nothing. For like no views, no nothing. As soon as I get done with this, I don't have time to take a nap. I've got to turn my computer on my GoPro, sit here, make videos, edit those videos, put that out, hope that people go to my videos on my page and watch the videos, you know, wake up doing shorts. Hope that these shorts can land, but the shorts aren't even doing over 200 anymore. Like they have shadow banned me all the way around. I'd rather them just ban me at this point. Like stop dangling the stop dangling the ban in front of my face already and just ban me. Everyone has the opportunity to make money and speak their truth some type of way on this platform except for me. And I have a problem with it. I have a problem with it. You know, yeah. You don't know how many times I've sat here and made absolutely nothing off of these live streams. And YouTube does everything per thousand. Per thousand people, per thousand views, per thousand this, per thousand that, and they're making sure that you do not touch 1,000. Exactly. Freedom of speech, though. They're running around in this country being a Chud the Builder and yelling the N word, and it's protected under freedom of speech. But I can't get on here and protect myself when a racist attacks me in the chat and use freedom of speech, or I get shadow banned. I see a problem in this country. Right, right, right. I see a problem in this country, ladies and gentlemen. I see a problem. Look how they've raised money for this food. They're costing me money on YouTube, but they're raising money for him. Everyone, let's like and share uncut content. I have a problem with that too, and I'm not a content creator. Yeah, I mean, bro, I've been dealing with this. I look at other people's platforms all the time, and I'm like, man, I know I'm being shadow banned. I know when I don't have such a bad platform. I think it's entertaining. I think me and the tribe and all of I think we're like family in here. We have something special in here on this channel. And I think the world needs to see it. And they're denying the world seeing the chemistry of what we have going on here, family. You know, it's a bad place. It's a bad place. I could sit here for 3 hours. I'm not even gonna have 1,000 people total. I'm not even gonna have 1,000 people total. I don't even. Really, y'all know I'm not Snoop Dogg. I don't know why y'all do this. I don't know why y'all do this. Y'all know I'm not Snoop Dogg. When have you ever saw Snoop wear glasses, man? When have you ever saw old Snoopy Snoop wear glasses, man? Sometimes when you have something genuine, people feel threatened and don't like it, but they love the artificial. Hey, that is true. That is true. That is true. Hey, I'm only doing what I can do. This is what separates me from everyone else on the internet, but I'm constantly being shown that I am not what they want on the internet. So I don't know, man. I've got to find something to do to make up the income and maybe just start going to Instagram or Facebook and shut down the YouTube platform. I don't know. I've got to figure something out, but I can't stay on YouTube too much longer. This is, mm-mm. Nah, man. Nah. But, ladies and gentlemen, it makes no sense for me to sit on here and run my bills up and take up your time knowing that they're not going to give us the numbers anyways, and they're not going to send out the notifications. So I'm going to ask that everyone please hit the unsubscribe and resubscribe. Then turn off your notifications, turn the notifications back on all again, and try to reset the process. And let's see if that works. But I know ultimately it's YouTube that's just not sending out the notifications. And that's a very dirty game to play. A very dirty game to play. I have to say what they want me to say in order for me to make money on their platform and for them to send out my notifications in order for my tribe and my subscribers to know exactly what I'm getting on to say. That is a dictatorship. That is a dictatorship. And I can't rock like that. I can't rock like that. Get your pre-recorded popping and set a schedule for live a couple times per week. I do that, and the videos don't even get recognition. No one knows when I put videos on my page. They don't get recognition. They do the worst, and they should do the best. No one looks at those videos. No one. I just did one on like a Chud the Builder wannabe a couple of days ago, and that video, I edited the hell out of that video, made it funny. You know, that video should have took off, but it didn't. Go to my page and look at that. Like, go to videos under my page, and it's the one about the Chud Builder something. It's edited nicely and everything. The edit should make you laugh. I take time to do all of that. All of that. But no, nothing. This is what YouTube has been giving me for the past 3 months. You know, Dougie, you're always going to be a moderator. You're still showing up as a moderator. But YouTube has been doing this to me for like the past 3 or 4 months, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm getting kind of tired of it. I'm getting kind of tired of it. So, with that being said, I thank everyone for their support. Hey, I'm going to just go ahead and hop off of here. Maybe I go back on early in the AM, to see what's going on. But it's not helping me. If y'all can, I can think the best help right now is making sure that everyone is subbed, everyone's hitting that like button, and everyone's sharing these videos to other social media pages like their Facebooks or wherever you can post them to try to break through this algorithm because we know that YouTube is not on my side. YouTube is not on my side. I noticed that my videos don't get hit like my shorts. Exactly. Exactly. My shorts don't even get hit like that anymore. Maybe 200, 300. Maybe. I used to get thousands of views on my shorts once upon a time. That hasn't happened in forever. So I think it's got something to do with what we're talking about and how YouTube is aware of what we're talking about and they're shadow banning us. You know, they're shadow banning us. But it's okay, man. It's all right. So, tribe, I appreciate y'all, man. Get your one on one. Get your one on one. Get your one on one with the real indigenous spiritual most high, y'all. Y'all stay prayed up, stay blessed up, stay meditated up, stay protected, stay real, stay conscious, stay uncut, be inspired. We have to help you get that back. Yeah, thank you. Be inspired, be great, and be you. I appreciate all the help I get, but at this point, y'all, I am considering just throwing in the towel. I don't want to, but I am strongly considering just throwing in the towel. This has been going on for 3 months. 3 months. I can't make any money on here, and I have a better message on here than some. I'm more entertaining on here than some, you know, and it's just not panning out. So I don't know what to do at this point. I don't know what to do. All right, y'all. Mods, I appreciate y'all. Family, I appreciate y'all. You know, everyone in the chat. You are appreciated, like a Tupac song. Thank y'all so much. Good night, y'all. Salute, and it's love, y'all. Ashe.